Hello students, welcome back to the online classes. In the last class, we have studied the active voices into passive voices in all the parts of past tense, but today we are going to see the active voices into passive voices in all the parts of present tense. Dear students, there are four parts in present tense, as you know that. They are simple present, present continuous, present perfect, and the last one, present perfect continuous. And first of all, we are going to see the examples of active voices into passive voices in the first part of this present tense, that is simple present. Dear students, in simple present of present tense, we see there are two helping verbs to make the sentences in active voices. They are do and does. We can write the statements or the sentences with the help of these helping verbs and without the help of these helping verbs. That means we can write the sentences using these two helping verbs and without using these two helping verbs. Those are possible in simple present. And these two helping verbs, do and does, if we write in the statements, they can stand for active voices. And the helping verbs for passive voices are am, is, are. Yes, for the best clarification, we need to observe the statements for simple present. Yes, look at the examples. The first one for active voice, scholars like Tamanna. Dear students, this statement is made in simple present, and the other nature of this statement is scholars do like Tamanna. We can write the statement in two manners. Both are same. Both sentences are same. Scholars like Tamanna. Scholars do like Tamanna. ಎರಡು ವಾಕ್ಯಗಳು ಒಂದೇ. And the passive voice of this statement is Tamanna. Yes, of course. The object of active voice comes as a subject in passive voice. That means it is shifted here, Tamanna. And Tamanna, it is a singular. It does take the helping verb like is singular. Tamanna is singular. The quantity of the subject is singular. Then it does take the singular helping verb, that is. Tamanna is. And the verb 3 form of this verb 1 is liked. And by Tamanna is liked by, the subject of active voice is shifted the object in passive voice as scholars. See, Tamanna is liked by scholars. Scholars like Tamanna. Tamanna is liked by scholars. The next example for active voice in simple present, Tamanna sings songs. In other words, Tamanna does sing songs. The passive form of this statement is songs. The object, it is shifted here. Songs, it is plural form. It does take the helping verb, the plural form of helping verb. Songs are sung by Tamanna. Dear students, if you have a confusion to use the do and the does helping verbs in the right manner, only the third person singular noun, he, she, it, these all subjects use does helping verb in their statements. Dear students, Tamanna, it is third person singular noun. At that time we should write the yes form to the main verb. If we do not want to use the yes form to the main verb, then we may use the other form, does plus verb 1. Does sing. See, Tamanna, third person singular noun, it does take the help of does helping verb. Then scholars, it is plural form, then it does take the help of do. Yes, see that example. Tamanna sings songs. In other words, Tamanna does sing songs. Songs are sung by Tamanna. Last example of the simple present is they invite me. Yes, the object of active voice shifted into I in passive voice in the place of subject. Me iddu passive voice ಗೆ ಬಂದಾಗ ತನ್ನ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ I ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. I ಮುಂದ್ಗಡೆ then after the I we should use am helping verb. Only the subject I can take the helping verb of am. I am, then the verb 3 form of this verb 1 is invited. I am invited by, then they, it is shifted as them in the passive voice. These all are the estimated examples of active voices into passive voices in simple present or present tense. Then come to the second part, that is present continuous or present tense. Yes, my dear students, in present continuous, yes, we are going to see the helping verbs like am, is, are for active voices, and the helping verbs am being, is being, are being for the passive forms. Look at the examples of active voices into passive voices in present continuous or present tense. See the first one. I am collecting coins. I am collecting coins. This is what the present continuous. The statement is made in present continuous. Yes, I am collecting coins. The passive form of this statement is coins. It is shifted here in the place of subject, coins. Then the quantity of the subject is plural, coins plural form. Then it does take the plural form helping verb are. Coins are, then instead of ing, being. Coins are being. Then verb 3 form of this verb 1 is collected. Coins are being collected by, then I, it is shifted as me in the passive voice. My dear students, when we make the separation of ing from the verb, then only the verb 1 remains there and it is shifted as collected, verb 3. When we separate ing from the verb in the passive voice as being, ನಾವು ಆಕ್ಟಿವ್ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ನ ING-ಯನ್ನು ಪ್ಯಾಸಿವ್ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಉಳಿದ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಬ್ 1 ಇದು ಪ್ಯಾಸಿವ್ ವಾಯ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದರೆ ಕರ್ಮಣಿ ಪ್ರಯೋಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಕಲೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಆಗಿ ವರ್ಬ್ 3 ಆಗಿ ಅದೇನಾಗುತ್ತದೆ ಬದಲಾಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಎಸ್, ಲುಕ್ ಎಟ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. ಶಿ ಈಸ್ ಈಟಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ ಆಪಲ್. ಎಸ್, in passive voice, an apple, it is shifted in the place of subject, an apple. Yes, my dear students, an apple, is it singular or plural? Yes, it is singular. An apple, then it does take the help of singular helping verb. An apple is, and if we separate ing and it is used as being, and when we make the separate ing from the verb, it only remains verb 1 and it is shifted as verb 3 in passive voice, eaten by. Then she, it is shifted as are in passive voice. She is eating an apple is being eaten by her. Look at the third example of this statement in present continuous tense, active voice. Students are questioning me. Once again, students are questioning me. This is what the statement is made in active voice, and the passive voice is I. Me, when me is shifted in the place of subject in passive voice, it turns as I, then it does take the helping verb of am. I am, then instead of ing, being, then the verb 1 remains there and it is shifted as a questioned verb 3. I am being questioned by students. Okay, so these all are the estimated examples of the second part, present continuous tense. And yes, come to the third part, that is what the present perfect or present tense. Dear students, in the last class we have discussed that in the third part of past tense, that is past perfect, even we used the verb 3 form active voices. See, the same concept we are going to repeat again here, but it is present perfect. That was past perfect, and the helping verb in that part is used, that is as. But here, what are the helping verbs are we going to see? That's it. Present perfect, the third part of present tense. Yes, the helping verbs of active voices are have, has. In the last class, there is used had helping verb. Here have, has for active voices, and the helping verbs of passive voices have been, has been. Yes, my dear students, look at the examples of the third part in present tense. Active voice. Children have broken a box. Once again, children have broken a box. It is shifted at the beginning, a box, and it is a singular, and it does take the help of helping verb has. A box has, then the special word in any perfect form of any tense, that is been. In the last class, in the past perfect past tense, we used also been, but instead of has, there is used had, here is used has and have. See, children have broken a box. A box has been broken by children. A box, it is shifted in the place of a subject in passive voice. A box, then it is a singular subject. It does take the help of has, then special word being, then verb 3 form of passive voice. That is what broken and broken. Same verb 3 used in both sentences, and by and children. Look at the second example. Tamanna has written ballads. It is shifted here, ballads, and it is plural form. It does take the help of have helping verb. Ballads have special word been, and written by Tamanna. Yes, this is what active voice and this is passive voice. Yes, I request you to come to the last part of this present tense. That is what? Present perfect continuous tense. Yes. What are the helping verbs for active voices and what are the helping verbs for passive voices? Look at the examples. First one, and the active voices helping verbs. The helping verbs for active voices, those are have been, has been. Dear students, these two helping verbs, have been, has been, or these two are already used in third part for passive voices. Has been, have been, has been, have been. Dear students, these two helping verbs will come in the fourth part for active voices. But these two helping verbs are already used in third part for passive voices. This is what the magic of English language and the magic of English grammar. See, the fourth part, the examples, active voice, we have been following the rule. Once again, we have been following the rule. The passive voice of this statement is the rule. The rule, it is shifted in the place of subject in passive voice. Object iddiದ್ದು subject ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. The rule, and the quantity of the subject is singular. The rule, ಒಂದು ನಿಯಮ. The rule, and it does take the help of has helping verb. Then has been, have been ಇದೆ, ಅದರ ಬದಲಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ನ ಕ್ವಾಂಟಿಟಿ ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಬೀನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. The rule has been, instead of ing being, then following ಇದೆ. ಈ ing ನ ನಾವು ಪ್ರತ್ಯೇಕಿಸಿ ಬರೆದಾಗ, when we make the separate ing from the verb, then verb 1 remains there and it is shifted as verb 3 followed. Yes, the rule has been being followed by us. When we write this kind of sentence in fourth part of present tense, my dear students, the English grammar does not accept this method because it is not the right method. Being, it is never used in English grammar to make the passive voices from the active voices. Yes, the passive voices are not possible in the fourth part of present tense, and the same concept that is repeated in the last class, that is what the fourth part, past perfect continuous, even there also the passive voices we did not use, and in here also in the fourth part of present tense the passive voices are not possible and the active voices are possible. Yes, my dear students, the important thing to put in your mind, that is the active voices are possible in every part of present tense, but the passive voices are not possible in the last part of present tense and In the remaining parts of present tense, like in simple present and present continuous and present perfect, in these parts the passive voices are possible. Yes. Okay, these all are the estimated and beautiful examples of active voices into passive voices in present tense. Yes, we need to discuss the active voices into passive voices in the future in the next class. Yes, we need to discuss the active voices into passive voices of future tense in the next class. Yes, we shall stop here, continue next class. Keep watching the videos, keep watching the video classes. Yes, we shall stop here, continue next class. Thank you. Bye.